Hello, hello, hello. I am not going to keep you long, I promise. I am Mandy with Makeup Mandy, and I am here for 3 tips to help erase those dark circles. Now, this is going to be for non-hereditary dark circles. If you were born with them, then I'm not positive that this is going to work for you. But if you were not born with them, then try these 3 tips. The first one is probably the most important one, and that is to drink water. If you think you're drinking enough water, drink more water. What I do, here's a tip for me to get my water in, is first thing when I wake up in the morning, hello everybody, first thing when I wake up in the morning, while I am getting the coffee going, I go over and I drink a glass of water, a full glass of water. I squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in it, and I do a couple little grinds of a Himalayan sea salt, and I mix that together and I just drink it as fast as I can. So that is going to help immediately rehydrate my body. So overnight you haven't been drinking, and so your body is dehydrated when you wake up in the morning. So that's tip number 1. Stay hydrated. If you think you're drinking enough water, drink more. The second tip for dark circles is going to be a vitamin C oil. That is going to help reduce the look of a dark circle. So I use Uplift Beauty Oil. This is my favorite. So when I put this on every night, and I actually put this all over my face and down my neck. I don't just work it into the under eye area. Now, this is what I call like a non-oil oil. It's not going to clog your pores, but it does have that oily texture. So that's why I use it at night. After I wash my face, I put this on before my night cream. Okay. So get yourself a vitamin C oil. This one is perfect. And then the next tip is going to be a demonstration. This is going to be using concealer and a setting powder. And I will do it on one eye. You can tell that I don't have really, really dark circles, but I do have some discoloration. And I will show you how this is going to really erase those. So I put just a little bit of concealer, little tiny bit of concealer. See, it's not very much at all. This one that I am using is a very thick one. So what I do like to do is what I say, cut it with a little bit of primer. You see that clear that I put on top of it. So it's basically a 50-50. And then I'm mixing it around with a very flat, dense brush. Blending it together. Now, the reason why I did that, why I cut it, was because I am 42, so I have mature skin, and I don't want to have a really heavy concealer. What's going to happen if you have a really heavy concealer is it's going to settle into those fine lines, and you don't want that. Uh-oh, where did my blending bud go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what did I do with it? Ah, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to have to grab something else. Where is the blending bud? I had it right here. Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm so sorry. So I went and I got it wet under this, get it damp, and then I squeezed it out and I squeezed it into my towel, and then I moved that towel around and it went flying. So this is a damp blending bud, and what I'm going to do is just tap that concealer into your skin. Now, the more you tap it, the more it's going to become one with your skin. And you notice how I went straight down and then I'm working it over this way. Okay, I don't want to have a lot of product in that area because that's where the fine lines are, right? That's where my fine lines are. So I don't want to have a whole lot of product in that area. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a dry sponge and I'm going to take my setting powder and I'm pressing it into this. Now, it's going to be a little bit powdery. It's going to be a lot of product at first, but here's the thing is that as the concealer warms up to your body temperature, it's going to melt with that setting powder, and it's really going to blur away any dark circles and any lines. So you guys see right now, so this is just the beginning of the process, but when I first started, I had this line that's coming down just like this, and it was really like a kind of a big looking fold. but you can see that it's already blurred it away already. Okay, so then you're going to continue to do the rest of your makeup and you're not even going to notice it. But this you should let sit for probably about 5 to 10 minutes. You can go and do the rest of your makeup, and then when you're done with that, come back and just brush off any of that extra powder, and it's really going to just blur that area, and you're going to erase the dark circles. So those are my 3 tips on how to erase dark circles. Really quick to recap: water, 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 a really good vitamin E oil, which I have Uology Uplift Beauty Serum is what I use, and then the concealer and the setting powder together is going to, it's like Photoshop. It just erases that dark circle. And then if you want to have any other tips on how to create a flawless skincare, like a flawless face, so that your makeup just sits on your face and it looks completely flawless. If you want any more of those tips, reach out to me. I have more for you, and I hope you have a fabulous Monday. Thank you. Bye.